Oh man, so this is going to be a rant. It's going to be not all over the place, but there's just like seven different things that are kind of like I saw them, I have thoughts. Okay, here's the first thing. So, I don't, there's so many beauty pageants that happened. I can't follow all of them, but someone from this community posted um whoever the current winner is of the beauty pageant is like this really pretty Ethiopian girl. So yes, it's like Habesha season all season, but not just this season, like last season, the season before that, last year, the year before that. Okay. We are on what this is like episode 27 of the Habesha exploration series. Okay, maybe we should start making some like membership guideline rules or something like this is not the community for the Black girls with the low self-esteem, the Roseannes, who else? The woke mafia with the jeans, like, this is not your safe space, like, it has never been that. This is, like, the space for unpopular opinions, okay? We just I'm gonna keep doing it, and I keep referring back to that video because I think that was just such a good it just made so much sense. Here's the premise. The reason we don't really exist in silence because 'cause we're always outside, but it's more like we don't need to boast our existence. I don't know how Helen does it because 'cause I'm not that close to Helen, but there's something about Helen's mastery. If you haven't seen it, go watch all of the videos about Helen does things. The genius of Helen is, like, she pops out, but pops in. Like, even okay, so Helen hits the scene as Trey Songz's girlfriend back when Trey Songz wasn't a complete perv. But even from then, now she's just, like, Chris Brown's best friend or something, so it's like, she'll just pop out and just be, like just they'll just be somewhere. But it's also not like she's just trying to be like, "Follow me. I'm an influencer. Follow me." If you know, you know. And I'm telling you, so now you know. But it's not just her. It's like literally every single person. Sunny is the same way. I am the same way. Every single girl in the Habesha Exploration series is like that. But I'm gonna expand the series a little more. It won't be the same series, but it'll be like a Somali exploration series, a Niger exploration series. If you go back to the video that I made, it was every country Black girls are from. So all of those communities have, like, the hot girls of the community. Now, I've been building a list for a while because I was gonna take you guys with me through, like, an East African tour, but we might have to postpone that because I do need to, like, fix some money problems. So we'll sort through that, but then we will actually do that. But maybe I'll just, put out the list earlier because it does feel like people are just, like, lost in the wind. But I still kinda wonder how, because like, the internet is large and people are making really good content at this point, so if you haven't tapped in, you should. Um, Not the point though, so let's go back. So, I guess I didn't realize that people didn't know what Gattaca was. Gattaca came out in, like, 1980 something. So, yes, genetics is real, and when people are talking about pretty privilege, it doesn't necessarily just have to do with whiteness or blondness, but that is one part. Like in the white community, those things are maybe prized, but if you're not in that community, then I don't understand why you would be using those standards. So like obviously like the Habesha community has something else. To me, it was offensive to make a Habesha girl win a beauty pageant. I don't like to see us represented anywhere in the West. It kind of defeats the narrative to me. I think that we are better. I think that we are prettier. And I don't think that they should include us in any of their things. I think they should have given that title to some blonde white girl, right? Because this is the West and they deserve to have their things here. I don't think that it's real, though. I don't think you should put those people in competition because if we're in the competition, we're going to win. But like, that's not the point. I was just shocked because it just felt like I don't want a representation token. And because, like, here's the funny thing literally, I posted the most rando pictures when I made every episode of the Habesha, exploration series. These weren't even, like, glam shots. These were shots where literally everybody was just, like, outside in a T-shirt. This was not even like, "I'm getting dressed up. It's a photo shoot." It wasn't even that, and, like, I guess y'all have just, like, never seen, like, members of the community, and that's what I thought was, like, really funny. I'm like, "There's a whole country where the people look like this and this is the standard. When people are talking about eugenics, that's what we mean. That's why we have borders. Like, that's what are we saying here? Like, you do realize like every African country is like basically like that. And that's how they divided people into tribes. So, yes, the eugenics aspect has already taken place. I will say, I gotta be honest, I feel like the Black American girls are kinda down bad. Somebody in the community should do better because, like I said, really, Americans in general, it's getting uglier by the generation. Like, you just see the girlies, and I'm like, "Damn," like, you yeah, somebody should go back to, like, getting somebody some jeans or something because it's, like, not giving. Like, the face card is actually declining, like, and it's like, somebody should fix it. Or not. It really doesn't matter, but I really don't like to see us included in the conversation, period. I think that, like, all the NBA players should continue to go be with the Beckys and just leave us the fuck alone. That's my honest opinion there. But also, I thought it was so the last comment that I saw, I agree with it. So somebody was like, "Oh, well, I'm gonna just follow in Rihanna's footsteps." Like, Rihanna loves denim, so I think that's funny. If you just follow like, these people there's whole blogs that are dedicated to, like, "Rihanna did this today, Rihanna did that today." So I mean, you could just tap into that. Like, I'm trying to work on the Rihanna episode now, but I think the funniest thing is, like, when Rihanna was still in the wine glasses. I don't know what it is, but every time she goes to a hotel, she, like, steals the champagne glass and just walks out with it. So somebody made a compilation that's, like, 15 minutes of, like, the last 10 years and all the, like, champagne flutes that she's stolen, and she's just, like, walking out of hotels with champagne flutes. I thought that was the funniest thing ever, like, that is just hel that it's like a classic Rihanna trait, like, I have never seen that or heard of that, but it's a whole thing that she does every single time. Like, that's hilarious, or if you participated in anything Cowboy Carter, like, literally Beyoncé and Levi's just I mean, you could just the 501s, it was like a whole moment, like, why weren't you participating in that? And I don't know, I don't think it's a bad thing for American Eagle to have a moment too for people who are like Sydney Sweeney, like, that should be a lane for them. Let them have their things. Everything is not for everybody. So, yeah, like, I don't know. I'm not seeing the issue with it, but I do think it's funny that people did or it's weird more that people didn't know what, like, Gattaca was or that that was a thing, and I think when I heard the audio, I was like, "Oh, yeah, that's totally in reference to, like, Gattaca." But it's not, like, new. You know what I mean? Like, it's not this, like, brand new concept, and so wait, to go back, there's something I heard, and I think that this is, like it kinda ties in. Someone tried to out or there's been conversation, this is like the TikTok streets, right? So there's the TikTok streets have come for LeBron James because supposedly LeBron James has been cheating. I think that he is definitely a cheater like all of them are. Not the point though, but there's some girl who did an interview with Choice TV, but she did this interview 4 years ago. I don't know why it's surfacing, but in the interview the girl says yeah, so LeBron basically, he bought a ticket for me to fly out, and he was waiting at the airport for me for 3 hours. Now, this girl is like she's a perfectly regular looking girl, you know, like she's a girl. I wouldn't say she's like stunning, but I would say, yeah, she's like a pretty girl. And I'm kind of confused what there's a whole bunch of people who are making responses that are like, there's no way LeBron would do this. Oh my God, there's no way. And I feel like, have y'all gone outside? Do you live in the real world? It's like, the thirst of these men is, like, crazy, like, it's, like, really, like, they are, like it's, like, a real problem, like, not only are they, like, super thirsty, but they will, like, legitimately smash anything, so I'm very confused how there are naysayers who believe that this story is not true. Like, who do y'all think that she's cheating with? Like, who if it's not her, who or a girl like her, who would it be? Like, who d I guess everybody believes that, like, Beyoncés are just sitting on the sidewalk just waiting for, like, LeBron or whoever the man is, Klay Thom whoever the main guy who, like, all the women want. Like, the person in your mind, like, who you believe is, like, the ideal, equal to him in terms of pretty tokens. Like, where do you think these women are in the world? Don't you think they're already dating some this is why I had to, like, out and I've been watching it for a while, but I had to talk about Drake and Iman Hammond. Because, like, I Drake is a modelizer. Everybody knows this. It's not like a secret or anything, but like I don't think y'all understand. Like Drake is going in and out of Iman Haven's apartment. like, and there's like a bunch of like you could just go follow the pictures. Like if you just follow the right people, you would see this happening in real time. There's like so many pictures of this happening. It's like, damn, okay, they are legitimately in a whole ass relationship. This isn't new though. It's like if you were here, you would have known this. I think this is kind of the point that I'm getting at. Like, I'm kinda confused. Like, how do you say this? The people who have the things already have the shit, and they're like, everybody's just standing at the finish line waving the flag. The like, pretty women have a pretty face, so that's how you know. Then just have to you could just look. And I think especially it's really sad because, like, for the black girls at least, some of y'all actually do have pretty privilege, and you don't even see the people who are, like, maxing out, like, Amex style cashing in on the pretty privileged tokens, and you're just like, "Oh my god, because I'm black, I'm so down bad." It's like, that's so unfortunate. You should if only you were following the right people to, like, understand how to utilize that, but I don't know, I can't stay in the struggle Olympics conversations for too long, so we're gonna, like, get out of that, but something else I did wanna, like, touch on quickly. So, it seems like on the Love Island show, there's the dark skin was it Aland it's not Alandria, it's some other girl. I don't know her name either, but she was dating some Latino man, and then the Latino man doesn't like her or something, and they broke up. I don't watch the show, so I'm trying to, like, recap what I saw. Okay, so then the Latino man breaks up with her, but then everybody so basically then she posts something on an Instagram live that's announcing their breakup, and then he tried to, like, save face to pretend like he wasn't a piece of shit during the relationship, but then all of her friends who were on the show with her kinda had her back and were like, "No, this guy is really awful." But then here's the thing that I actually want to, like, point out. Decent women from all groups, decent women from all racial groups, and I feel like I'm saying decent, but maybe we should just say other words. Probably, like, attractive people from all groups kinda have the same moral code, except for this guy, because there's something different about men who believe that they are women, and I think that applies in this relationship. So maybe I'll actually make the thumbnail for that, this guy's face, so you see what I'm talking about. So he's like this Latinx dude, Hispanic or whatever, but it's like I think he really believes he has pretty privilege like a girl. And one thing I'm starting to realize, like, over time is men who believe they have pretty privilege are just gay. Like, they have pretty privilege because 'cause they're, like, selling ass, like, that's what it is. They, like, literally do to another man. So in the same way that, like, you and I have pretty privilege, they do too, and they're cashing out on it. So that's why they, like, use terms and they say things, and you'll be like, "You think you're a woman," because he really does. Like, he's, like, moving through the world like a woman, not in some, like, metaphysical idea thing. Like, he is actually the same things that you as a woman are doing to, like, get things from men, he's doing the exact same thing. And for a while that wasn't clicking to me because I had, like, so many gay friends. I was like, no, like, I was trying to make it make sense in some other way. And then when you just start to realize that some men will put on a masculine jacket to pretend to be, how do you say, like, homo heteronormative or something. In reality, though, they are just super in the closet and they're like women. So I think that that's the case with this dude because it's like, here's the thing, really be serious about this. Most men who are like committing to any sort of relationship with a woman, like, understand that they're going to have to, like, provide something, right? So, like, why would this dude waste his, like, provider tokens? Because it's not like he's, like, dripped in, like, I don't know, like, money. Right? So, like, the few resources that he has to contribute to the bucket of, like, women, he would waste that on a woman he doesn't even like. That doesn't even make sense. You could just go be with the woman that you do like, right? Like, because he doesn't have unlimited tokens. That's, like, the point. That's actually something, and I had to tell there's this other girl I went to middle school with, and she said she posted something where it was like, "Oh, I think I'm gonna get this surgery or something." And then I went to go look at, like, what she was posting, and I'm like, "Dude, it's summer. What you need to do is just go post yourself in a summer dress. That's it." The and then she actually started doing that, so if you're watching this, I hope that worked for you and, like, like, just ask yourself, like, how much male attention that you, like, want, because like, you can also just dial back and be me, like, walk around like, an androgynous, like, robot or something, and still, I can't seem to, like, shake as much male attention as I would like. I would like 0 male attention. In my ideal world, I would have none, and we haven't gotten to that level yet, so there's still work to do, right? But that's not the point either. Oh, so I told her also to go listen to Russell Hartley. Like, I feel like the sprinkle sprinkle girl, there's the sprinkle sprinkle guy. Go listen to what he's explaining because he's like a very well-to-do dude who makes a lot of money, and he'll just tell you how dating men like that works. So, I mean, I don't just listen to the logic. You don't take it from me, or just go, like, literally watch what other men in the world do. That's another thing. You just watch everybody at the finish line who's winning, and then literally watch what they do. So, like, we can all say that we hate Drake or whatever, but he also has a lot of money. Like, he's got a net worth of, like, $300 million. I think that that's, like, it's like a third of $1 billion. And to make that as a rapper is pretty significant. So just watch how he moves through the world. Don't even take my advice. Just go see what he does. Go see what he did last year. Go see what he did the year before that. Men who are in that, tier are doing that sort of shit. That's why you see like LeBron out here cheating, being like really shitty because they do that type of stuff. You also don't have to date those type of men. You could just date somebody who's not them. Anyway, yeah. But it's really sad that I don't know, I'm gonna have to try to figure out this girl's name because I do wanna make a longer video specifically about her and all the things that were wrong with her. Because somebody made a compilation video that was, like, showing all these different things he did in the relationship, and when you see this man doing those things, it's like, "Ooh, damn, girl, he really hates you." Like, for real, like, he actually hates you, like, why would you stay with this dude this long when it's, like, so clear that he doesn't like you? Like, what were I think that's another thing, being like a pick Misha, right? Like, pick Mishas who don't get picked is a science. Like, that's incredible. Like, I don't even know. That's a science. Y'all should write a book. Cause that I mean, how can you, like, pick Misha out that much and you still don't get picked by, like, the guy who you are doing all of that stuff for? The world may never know. This is like a secret science that somebody should debug. Anyway, there was something else, and then I kind of forgot. So I pointed out. I might have a list. Hold on. There was like a couple of things that happened today, and I was just like, man, I really want to talk about this. Uh, mm, okay, actually, no, I'll save those for another video blog. Oh, Martin. Oh my God. Okay. So I saw that the King of Reeds was basically talking about the anti-blackness in Martin or the colorism in Martin. And this came about because what is her name? Sorry, I had the video up. Ari Lennox seems to have put out a audio blog that was talking about how the colorism in Martin hurt her feelings. Now, I here's the thing. I have a brother who's older than me, and growing up, his favorite show was Martin. I I never liked Martin. I couldn't even get through a whole season of Martin, so I've never seen the whole show. But some things that were a turn off to me were like this dynamic of living in what looked like public housing. I thought that was strange. And then it was like, so all black people in public housing, it's giving Section 8. So not my vibe already, but not the point. Then like it was him with the braids, like, and the cross-dressing, it was giving Medea, so it was just too gay for me, I couldn't no, it was turn off, right? And then I also thought that, like, Pam and the other girl, Tisha or whatever, I didn't think they were very pretty, so all of it together, it was like unattractive people making jokes on Section 8. Like, none of that was appealing. It's just, like, not my show. At the same time, The Cosby Show was a thing. The Cosby Show was very interesting because, like, in my opinion, there was, like, a lot of diversity between the cast members. Like, Theo, he's not, like, super attractive, but he's also not, like, busted, and he's from, like, an upper middle class family, so watching just the way he navigates as, like, a straight black male in Manhattan, that's interesting. Obviously, Claire is Claire and, like, the polar opposite of Roseanne. I have an essay about that, and you guys are gonna love that one. It's like it's the whole premise of it is, like, how can you say it? Like, it's like Claire is like filet mignon and Roseanne is like a chicken nugget, and they just both exist, and there's, like, consumers for each. The chicken nuggets of the world, we're gonna call it that. Oh god, America loves a chicken nugget. It's just I will never understand the Roseanne phenomenon, and some of y'all seem as confused as me because I didn't get it either, but I swear everywhere you turn, you will always find a Roseanne. They are everywhere. It's like a tub of mac and cheese and a clump of fat. It's just, like, everywhere. Everywhere you turn, like, you look in the sky, Roseanne, like, you fucking walk past Walmart, Roseanne, she's everywhere. She's like the crypts keeper. Okay, what else is I gonna so let's go back to what Ari Lennox said. Yes, Martin was awful. I don't know. I never got the I never got it. It does seem like Ari Lennox, though, tried to hype it up where she was talking about the cultural significance of Martin. I do know there's a lot of Black people who find some, pleasure in watching the show. Like, they like it for whatever reason. I can't explain it. I don't get it. I'm not a Martin fan. I'm not a Martin, like, consumer or, like, like, I Martin kinda confuses me, and maybe I should go actually break that down to at least be able to, like, talk about it, because I don't know what is so repulsive about Martin, but it's just more like that's another thing that's very specific to me. There was something some way a descriptive term someone's used in the past is almost like idealized personalization or something where I only participate in or consume things that I actually find pleasure in. So if I try something and I don't like it, that's the end of it for me. Like, I'm not going to continue to participate in something that's like not like that's not good unless I literally have no other option. And even then, I feel like I'd probably just forfeit, like, if I have to choose between eating something disgusting and not eating, 9 times out of 10, I'm just not gonna eat, and that's just me. Some of us are like that. It's an acquired sort of experience where you'd rather just have nothing as opposed to have the thing that you don't want. Because the thing that you don't want is just so repulsive, it's, like, repellent, like ugliness, really, like that. Anyway, what else do we have to say about Martin? I don't know. If any of you actually watched Martin and understand, maybe send me a link or explain the, like, the what is it? Why do people like Martin? I don't get it. I never got it. It just confused the shit out of me, and I'm still confused. I'm gonna try I mean, I don't actually wanna make any more videos about Martin, so, there's no reason to keep talking about it, but I definitely understand and empathize with Ari Lennox being offended by the colorism in Martin. To me, that makes sense, and I think that it's important for her to speak out about that because it does really feel like she was offended by Martin. I will say also there's something to being brown skinned because being brown skinned, you're not light skinned, but you're also not dark skinned. And the way that I've heard other people describe this experience, and I will say I kind of agree to an extent, but depending on what the season is, like if the season is winter for me, I get pretty light. And if the season is summer, obviously y'all see me tanning all day. So it kind of depends, right? But being brown skin, you don't like colorism isn't like the premise of your experience because you sit right in the middle. So just usually you have, like, something else going. I'll just bring this back to the brown skin exotical. She's got a whole channel where she, like, breaks down that experience. It's, like, multi-layered, but it's also just, like, colorism isn't the thing that's gonna be the hindrance of you accessing your pretty privilege. It's not a thing. It's just I don't know. But I do think that maybe Ari Lennox in her life has had more of a dark-skinned girl experience, and therefore for her, seeing the way that Martin talked to Pam was, like, an issue. I can't accept, but then also I thought it was a little bit offensive because I watched there's an interview clip in, King of Reed's video where the woman who plays the actress, Tisha or Pam, whatever her name is, she's basically saying like, "Oh, but it was just a part of the script," and she was, like, rationalizing the jokes because they were fat jokes or something, which, yeah, it doesn't make it better. There's something about the cross-dressing to me that's, like, just plays bigger into the show being repulsive, like, I guess everyone has their, like, levels of, like, "I can tolerate this, I cannot tolerate that." The cross-dressing shit for me is where the line is drawn, right? I can't find pleasure or, like, benefit in the show, like, I couldn't even get past that. It was just, like, very strange, and every episode I saw, I was trying to, like, understand what was happening there. And I couldn't it never made any sense to me, so I just, like, tapped out, so